Well, let me ask you a question. How many people in the room have written a book? Raise your hand. One, two, a couple. Okay. All right. How many of you have ever thought about writing a book? All right. How many of you have ever had somebody say to you, you should write a book? That pretty much covers everyone in the room. And that's what I'm going to be talking about today. You're going to learn a little bit more about me and my story and why I'm even here today. But I love talking about your story because every single person in this room has a story. Every one of you. I don't even have to spend 5 minutes with you and I would know that. I can pull it out of you. Everyone has a story, and every story matters. And the sooner you get that story out in the hands of the people that can benefit from it, the sooner you can help others, but then you can also elevate your own authority. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Start off with this. I just want you, for those of you who aren't really sure yet that you have a story, for no other reason, just start thinking about the opportunities that can happen because you put your story on paper. Number one reason, one of my good friends is Bob Berg. He wrote a book called The Go-Giver, and he says something that goes along the lines of people do business with those they know, like, and trust. And we know that, don't we? We're all in this room because somehow, some way, we got to know Deborah, and we know her, we like her, and we trust her enough to give her our time today, right? Your clients, no matter what you do, they are only doing business with you because they know you, they like you, and trust you. So if you want the easiest, best way that I know how to get your clients to know, like, and trust you, it's to know your story. Think about something that you have purchased or a service that you have invested in over the last several months. Did you go with that person because they were the only person in the world that sold that product or service? No, because there's always competition. You likely went with that person because you got to know their story. When somebody shares their passion with you, when they share the reason they're in business, the reason they do what they do, what gets them up in the morning, what keeps them alive at night, when you know that about someone, aren't you more drawn to them? But in 2008, I decided enough is enough. I'm going to actually water my seeds of greatness. I knew what lit me up. I knew what my calling was. I knew some way, somehow I was supposed to help people and make a difference. I knew it in my gut, but I did nothing about it until 2008. And that's when I wrote my book. My first book was called Winning in Life Now, How to Break Through to a Happier You. And let me be the first to tell you it was not about me being a winner in life. It was truly about my ups and downs and how I use development and all of the things I learned from Zig and all the things that I learned to use on myself to get through the hard times. But that started something. Believe it or not, I never, ever intended to start a business doing what I love to do.